All right, coming in at number 25 on our organizational value rankings, it's Jacob Bernard Docker. He earned a 2-year, one-way NHL contract. And what's next for him? Well, I can tell you what was latter for him is last year. He's actually gone down a couple of years in a row, Pilsy, but I think it's more so just him reaching his potential of a guy who less is more, right? He's down 4 spots year over year, but I do think that overall, you can still be pleased with how he's developed.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he is a first round pick, so there's a lot of expectations. He's been pegged early on as a guy that could be Thomas Chabot's partner. Um, I really think Ross last year was his big chance to make an impression, and it didn't exactly go the way he probably wanted it to, especially now you look at Chikrin's there. Chikrin's likely going to be Thomas Chabot's partner. That's a guy you're not going to beat out. So JBD's best opportunity now is third pair right shot defenseman, and he's got to beat out a vet like Travis Hamonic that we mentioned brings a lot to the table that no one else on that D-Corps does as far as veteran experience and leadership goes.
So when you have to turn heads in a training camp like Jacob Bernard Docker does, not only like to make the team, I think is pretty solid. That one-way contract I think is a pretty good indicator. But how would a guy who's known for less is more stand out? Is it just like making sure every pass is on the tape?
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough because, like we've talked about, guys like you said with Igor, like he's got to play physical and make
He's
his
got to fight someone.
Yeah, or fight someone, as you said. Yeah, he's got to show himself that way. Or there's guys like Crooker where you want to see him pulling off good plays and scoring goals and things like that. Whereas JBD, that's not the case. I think for JBD, and don't get it twisted, I'm not saying he doesn't do this, but this is what I would recommend for him is show the Senators that you're going to be more prepared than anyone. Like, be the first guy on the ice, last guy off type stuff. Be putting in extra reps at the gym. Be working with Shelly Kettles more. Be working with the player development team more. Really show them that, hey, whatever I got to do, I will do it, and I will go above and beyond, because he's not going to get many more opportunities if this year doesn't work out for him, Ross, because this D-Corps is full. There's lots of prospects coming up. Tyler Clevin coming up as well. They've got guys, Matim Palo. They've got guys coming in that can take that role. It's no longer just his spot to fill. So show them that you're going to put the extra mile in. You're going to put the extra effort in. And I think that could go a long way.
And one thing about JBD, and he's always been a defensively conscious player, I want to see him be strong and physical in front of the net, clear guys out, because that's what Hamonic does well. Everything that Hamonic does well, you should be doing equal. And then also show your youth and your poise and your puck movement, and maybe don't beaver tap every single guy your time your partner has the puck. But all that aside, like JBD, man, I'm expecting like this is the year for JBD, right? Like, enough of like hey, I know it's these defensemen take longer to develop. 5th year in the organization, Pilsy, as I know, with a guy drafted in 2018. But I just think this is such an important year for him. Like, I don't care how many points he has. I really don't. Like, we can pull it up right now in terms of the graphic, but like, points do not matter for JBD. Be a guy when you're on the ice, there's no danger. It's all good. It's all good. The poise needs to be personified in JBD.
And it's not like he didn't get an opportunity at Ross last year in the NHL. 19 games played, and he averaged over 16 minutes a game. So he had his shots, he had his opportunities, and they decided to go elsewhere for other call-ups throughout the season. So I think really he's got to look in the mirror and say, this has to be my year that I show the Ottawa Senators they need me in this lineup.
Jacob Bernard Docker coming in at number 25 on our organizational value rankings. He's been on the list all 4 years, and it's gone 17, then 15, then 21, and now 25, where he finds himself. But he also finds himself with a 2-year, one-way contract worth $805,000. He's got the inside track to either be the 6th or 7th defenseman on the team. A very fun training camp battle I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Travis Hamonic, Jacob Bernard Docker jockeying for position there.